Hi, my name's Jacinta Berlingeri and I do long distance running, which is marathons, and they are 42.2 kilometres. I was a late diagnosis. I was diagnosed in my early 20s, or late 20s actually, I think it was. And that was quite a surprise. I guess I didn't have to adjust a lot until I started to go into my training, and I was doing competitive state sports. So I had to work really hard with my dietitian and the endocrinologists and educators to really fine-tune and work out my requirements that I needed to sustain myself in the events. What would I like people to know in the community? Oh, loads of things. That I didn't start off really fat, that I was always small and thin, and that I can exercise and I can eat what I want. I can do absolutely everything. It's just that I also need regular injections and regular food to maintain a normal activity level and a normal balance in life. I guess I'd like people to really understand too, I guess in my competitions in particular, that nutrition is really important, and whilst there are things around, there are special things that I do need to manage and sustain competitive in my marathon running. In particular, I get a lot of support from my sports dietitians, which is fantastic. Also a lot of discovering other elite athletes as well that actually have type 1 as well. So that's been really fantastic talking to them. And I guess just talking to other athletes and understanding what processes they go through to manage their diabetes. So yeah, it's just talking to others, working really, but I have to be well organised. And I guess, yeah, working hard with my endocrinologist, who's really supportive of me competing, and in particular at an elite level. So that's really important. My coach is fantastic as well. He always tries to find ways to support me, and that includes on my international runs as well. So yeah, you just have to be organised and willing to, at times, take a risk to see what you can achieve. Would I have any advice for a new diabetic? It gets easier in a way. At first there's so much to take on board, it's really tough, but you can still achieve whatever you want to achieve, and you can reach for your goals and just keep pushing on. There are ways to manage your type 1 diabetes, and even though you can't think it at the moment, it all happens in time. So persevere, keep going. It'd be just great to just get people to support type 1 diabetes in particular, just from a sporting perspective. Whilst we're only a small, I guess, cross-section, it is tough out there, and it's really tough to turn up to events that don't support you. Your family and friends have become really important and so helpful in assisting me achieve what I want to achieve. And it's important to me, and it's important personally and I guess professionally to do as best I can, even with type 1 diabetes. When I was first diagnosed, I was advised that I wouldn't be able to, which of course in my true fashion I ignored and went, I don't think so, I'd like to. My first ever marathon, I worked really hard with my endocrinologist and the dietitians and my coach to work out exactly what I need. I went through a lot of trialling. A lot of it was running a circuit, which is quite boring, doing that multiple times to check my blood sugars. I even did treadmill runs for long runs, checking blood sugar and taking on the gels or the nutrition that I needed, just so I know I could run comfortably through the marathon. I've probably it took me the first 3 to have it down pat, to have it down fine-tuned. So then I can start to look at things like pace, which is really important obviously if you want to complete a fast marathon. So whilst it did take a while to fine-tune it, yeah, it was well worth it.